Not the usual farm dog that we're used to.
No, thank you.
I want to watch movies in the air conditioning here.
Yes.
So we got 19 farm dogs and 1 house dog.
Since that day I live in a dream.
Update on how Crispy's been settling in.
Well, she's definitely a very different dog.
Not the usual farm dog that we're used to.
But surprisingly, she fits in really well.
I think she fills a void that we didn't really know was there.
We ever needed.
Yeah. She would much prefer hanging out inside with the kids and just doing whatever they're doing than coming out and doing the shenanigans that I get up to with these guys.
If she was asked, she would outright protest coming outside.
Maybe just let everyone know what the routine was like getting her to come out for today.
Oh goodness, she just loves being inside, and her favourite spot is in the kids' playroom where I also do my work on the computer. She just loves hanging out in there. It's exercise time. I went inside and I took a leash. I mean,
Crispy,
when do we ever need to leash a dog to come outside? Never. Goes, no, thank you. I want to stay inside with the kids. Once she gets out here, she does have a good time.
She makes most of it and has a good time, but gee, it's funny watching her just like, no, I'm not going out there. I want to watch movies in the air conditioning here. Although she lives on the farm, she's a house dog. Cutie Pie was supposed to be the house dog with the kids, wasn't she? Cutie Pie's Elle's dog.
Back in the day when we ran the daycare, all the dogs, well, we only had two of our own, but we always had
dogs staying over.
Yeah, a lot of dogs around the kids.
Yeah.
But all the dogs wanted to follow you. As soon as you walked out in the morning, they all just follow suit. And so no dogs would hang back and hang out with the kids. So Cutie Pie came along and we were sure that she would be that dog.
That's what Elle wanted.
She really did. She wanted a dog that would want to hang out with her and not Dad. It's almost like Cutie Pie goes to work with Dad.
Yeah, because there's times
and comes home to Elle.
Yeah, but as soon as Cutie Pie hears the ruckus outside and the dogs get excited, she's up and running to the door and wanting to be involved.
However,
now enter Crispy. She hears the ruckus outside and just wants to tuck herself in.
No way. She's like popcorn and movies.
Yeah.
Even the daycare dogs that we had come to the farm, where we would get briefed by the owners saying that now if it rains or if it's this much precipitation, they're not going to want to go out, to go to the toilet.
And
there's no way they're going to want to do mud runs.
Next minute they're the muddiest of the dog. Yeah. If we didn't have video footage of that, the owner would never have believed us.
Never believed us. We're absolutely thrilled to have a dog like Crispy.
Although we've got heaps of dogs, I feel that, our kids' relationship with the dogs is very different to what my relationship as a kid was with our family dog.
With a pack, and such a big pack.
And as soon as something happens, the dogs will get up and want to get outside and abandon whatever game or activity the kids are playing.
Dad's doing anything, even if you're not doing a dog exercise game or anything.
Yeah, I have to try to sneak out just to take the rubbish out.
That's true.
Otherwise all the dogs will want to come with me. Where are we going? What are we doing? And it was a bit hard to see that Cutie Pie took that lead as well and came along with us when that's what I wanted. But
that said though, we thought it was pretty awesome that the littlest dog on the farm,
his boss,
she
is
did
very
need
cool.
to be that, given where we are now.
Yeah, at the time we didn't know.
We only had 2 dogs when Cutie Pie came along, and that was just Tilly and Joey, and both of them absolutely adore Cutie Pie. Yeah. But now she's in amongst a pack of 20, and she's got them all under a paw.
So Crispy really has filled that void that we really wanted for the kids to really discover.
So this is all really new for us, isn't it?
Yeah. It is new, and I can already see Elle asking about Crispy and asking to give treats and all the rest of it. Although it is a ferocious appetite towards food.
It's big,
it's scary.
isn't it?
It's scary. I'll tell you, that's what it is. It's scary. Even when I try to give her some treats, I just abandon the last minute and just let it go. It's like a great white shark coming at you with everything she's got. Like, whoa! Take them all.
So she's definitely food obsessed and food driven.
Food obsessed, yeah.
So that has been something that we trying to teach Crispy, especially with the kids.
Oh, Zero.
Our youngest is 2.5, and often they can have, goodness, they can even be sitting to the table and it's not safe.
No, it's definitely not safe. Zero manners or etiquette.
Yeah.
She's up on the table, and she's one of those dogs that I'm sure you can all visualise it if you haven't had one yourself, but she's one of those dogs that as soon as there's an opportunity for food, she will gulp as much as she possibly can before someone physically removes the food. You know, that kind of thing.
Yes.
And poor Wolfie, he's lost his breakfast a few times. I lost my breakfast this morning. She's like this super cute, innocent, little, lovable, you know, just not a bad bone in her body. It's just really pure and innocent, isn't she?
She's really sweet.
She's really smart because she picks up on routines really quickly.
She does.
We're focusing on Crispy just settling in and becoming really comfortable. We're not doing any formal training with her as yet, but obviously she's joining in on the daily routines. So going outside to go to the toilet, dinner routine, and kids eating routine, which with her current manners status, she needs to be removed from that room. But even that, you know, okay, I walk in with a couple of plates, okay, dinner time, guys. I'm like, Crispy, out we go. She's like, okay, trots off to the lounge room.
And we were warned about Crispy and her lack of manners.
Nothing could have prepared us for this.
No, it's not that bad.
It's just food, that's it. It's just food. I love, I talk about these so-called issues in such a light-hearted way because they're so easy compared to what we're used to dealing with.
Yeah.
Like Roscoe wanting to kill all the other dogs. It's like, okay, I can deal with wanting some food and a little growl when she's close to mum and Cutie Pie comes running in or something. It's
Yes, it is absolutely
like
nothing in the scheme of things.
Breath of fresh air. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing for the house occupants to have a dog that's going to be with them 24/7 and to really build a closer relationship than what they can to the dogs that just want to be outside with me all day. It is a nice thing and it's something we're really grateful for.
We are, absolutely. And she absolutely adores the kids, doesn't she?
But she's just so content collecting her little trinkets from around the house, putting them on her nest, creating a really special place for herself.
Yeah.
And, you know, this morning I couldn't find my shoe. It was up on one of the couches that she'd made a little bird's nest with.
Yeah, she's like a little bower bird.
Yeah. The first thing she does when she comes inside is grab something.
Yeah.
You know, a piece of clothing, a sock, a toy. Plush toys are a big favourite of hers, and it is really cute. She doesn't chew them, she doesn't destroy them. So the kids love that she does it because their toys don't get covered in slobber.
No,
like if Moose was to grab a toy,
we'd have to,
dripping in slime.
We'd have to disinfect it because of the poo eating. But she is a bit of a poo eater, actually.
I know, that is. I forgot about that. She is a poo eater.
We were warned before that was one thing, she did eat poo. And it can be slightly problematic because she has a cleft in her soft and hard palate. So it can get stuck up there. So Crispy's actually pretty confident with the other dogs, isn't she?
Like she understands dog language. She's very comfortable communicating with the other dogs.
Because often we get dogs coming to the farm that
have no idea,
haven't been socialised. Crispy is definitely not that, even though she has been in intensive care at the rescue. The rescue have approximately 20 to 30 dogs in care. So she's very used to this kind of living.
Just maybe not used to this size of the pack and the intensity as the pack runs down the corridor and she pops out and goes, 20 dogs running towards me. But she doesn't run away as if
No.
fear is gripping her.
No.
She just gets out of the way, doubles back around and goes, where are we going? And sort
Yeah.
of trucks along to see. It shows her ability to translate what's going on very
Yes.
quickly. But she definitely doesn't like being in front when they're all running towards something.
No, that is...
As would I wouldn't either. And it's the worst place for the kids to be. I'm like, just get out of the way. Go to the ground, duck and roll. Oh no, that's fire.
So she is used to having a big pack of dogs around her, but probably not the type of dogs that we have here.
Less intense. And,
Less intense. Most of them are puppies that go to that rescue because it's neonatal.
Yeah.
So this is very different. So she is getting used to that change.
Pretty well used to it. There's no real progress left to make in that thing.
No.
I think she's doing really well. And any of the dogs, like when we get a new dog come in, there's always a little bit of, oh, new dog's here. And then there's a little bit of, oh, new dog's here. Who's this? You know, and there's a little bit like, I'm not being aggressive, but hey, I hold status here. You know, you want to recognise that kind of attitude. And she
A little
very
bit of intimidation.
Yeah, a little bit like, yeah, hi, how you going? I'm Shadow and I'm tough. You know, like that kind of introduction.
Yeah, it's true.
That can be intimidating for dogs who don't really understand. But Crispy handled them all so well. She just completely just submitted. She didn't run away. She just stood there and let them sniff her. And she was definitely like at their mercy to just be like, oh, you know, I'm no threat. And then they all just went, oh, you're fine. And every single one of them dropped anything that was any sort of wall.
Which
never happens.
Never happens.
Never seen it.
At the farm. Ever.
It's almost like now she can just go and do whatever she wants in amongst all the other dogs and no one will hassle her.
Never. She's untouchable.
It's honestly like
It's
she's
very
untouchable.
strange, isn't it?
I've never seen it.
I think it's because we are used to having dogs come into the pack who have some kind of history or issue or lack of socialization, and so
There's a
there
multitude
is
of things that could.
so many things,
you
and
know,
so there's
cause
always that tension
Yeah.
when Shadow comes up to them, say for instance, and has that intimidating demeanour. There might be a reactive.
Yeah. Because Shadow's in your face. She's like, I'm going to come up and sniff your face. Then I'm going to sniff your butt. Then I'm going to sniff your face. You got anything to say about that? I'm going to sniff your butt again.
Yeah, and
You know?
usually the dogs
Some
are like,
dogs start to get, oh yeah, you
I
settle
do
down.
have something to say about that.
Yeah.
But Crispy is like, hey, that's okay, go for it.
Yeah.
And everyone's just gone, oh, okay,
And
cool.
they-
So all in all,
Very good.
it's very good.
Very
We're
happy with it.
Very happy with how Crispy's settling in.
Mm.
And also the position that she's choosing within the pack. We are really quite thrilled about, aren't we?
We are. And I do want to say that I will grow some confidence and hold on to the treat when I give her a feed. I'll stop dropping it and running away. I'll get there. I'm going to work myself up. Maybe I'll put a glove on.
So that's Crispy.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
We can fly on the wings of love, and we can climb on every mountain top. I never knew eternity was real till I met you. Since that day, I live in a dream.